Hey guys, Caller here, bringing you Game 3 of the OSL Round of 16 Group C. And in this match, we have Luxury versus YArnc. That's right, we have the identical twins on OG and Sparky's playing each other. And of course, both are Zerg players, so this is the ultimate mirror match of all time. I've never seen these two play together, and I am so psyched. I can't wait to do this. I love Zerg versus Zerg, and I don't know who's who. On the yellow, we have on the left, we have either YArnc or Luxury. On the right, we have one of the two. I don't know whose haircut. I'm not following, their haircuts right now, but they are identical twins. They're both on OG and Sparky's, and they're both very good Zerg players. However, Luxury does have better statistics than his twin brother. Luxury is 66% Zerg versus Zerg, and 60% overall, and YArnc is only 42% Zerg versus Zerg and 51% overall. And I believe we do have yellow spawning in brown at the 5 o'clock, and this is Luxury spawning in purple at the 11 o'clock position, and he is the guy with the longer hair, and his brother is brown with the shorter hair, and that's YArnc. Fake yellow, whatever you want to call them. But this should be really interesting to see how their mindsets work. Of course, both of them practice together all the time, I'm sure, so they know each other very well, and it will be a game of psyching one each other out, basically. I have a feeling that both of them won't be going for any kind of fast expand, though, because this map is Hwarangdo, where your natural is notoriously hard to hold and does not have a gas, so there's definitely, I'm just ruling out a secondary, basically. So it'll be between whether these players decide to go for a 9 pool or a 12 pool, and I suspect a 12 pool would probably be the safer option on this map, because really a 12 pool can defend against a 9 pool quite easily, and I don't think these brothers, so far they look like neither of them are going for any kind of cheese rush, which in Zerg vs Zerg would be something like a 5 pool. And this guy, wow, interesting attire for this man, in sandals and a colorful shirt and a sign. Okay, but they need to get back to the game. Okay, it looks like we have yellow here getting his Overlord, so I'm guessing a 12 pool up for him. And actually, it looks like Luxury might be going for an expand. I might be completely wrong here, because he might be going for an expansion of some sort. And they really need to stop zoning his shines. Get back to the game. Okay. Alright, maybe if I knew Korean this would be hilarious, but it looks like he's actually going for the upper right corner here. Absolutely stunning play here from Luxury. He's going to go for, this is an absolutely ballsy play by Luxury, but Luxury is the supposedly statistically superior Zerg versus Zerg player, so he is going for a faraway expansion. This is going to be very difficult to hold for him, though. He went for a 12 hatchery, and looks like, believe it or not, YArnc's going to go for the same thing also. So both players going for the expansions with gas, and this is not the natural expansion, this is the corner expansion. I have to say both of them going for a very strange build here, but notice this, they've gone for identical strange builds, although I have to say Luxury probably went for a 12 hatch, and YArnc probably went for a 12 pool followed by hatchery. But still, both of them have gone for the corner hatcheries. This is absolutely amazing. And indeed, it looks like Yellow's spawning pool will be done a little bit faster than Luxury's, but that's not going to make much of a difference because he also has gone for the expansion. He's not going to be going for a very fast mass Zergling rush because of that expansion. And this should turn out to be really interesting here. And normally I'd say that whoever went for a 12 pool or 9 pool might have an advantage here if they can spot the distance hatchery. But in this case, both players have done that, so they're both at the same position, and they're both going to have a lot of difficulty holding their expansions located so far away from their main base, both from Zerglings and from Mutalisks. And it will be really interesting to see how they adjust here. Both players look like they're going for layers. Whew, this is going to be a really close game, I have to say. Probably the only difference I would say between them right now is that Luxury, the purple player, may have 1 or 2 more drones than Yellow, but really it's going to be so small it's probably negligible. But it looks like Luxury has 6 lings, whereas Yellow has 4 probably, and Luxury probably is going to go for an attack now at his brother's base. And just really going to be interesting here. I'm so excited about seeing the results of this. And actually it looks like YArnc's hatchery wasn't placed at the best location. It was placed actually at sort of a corner location where he could still mine gas optimally, but he actually can't mine minerals optimally from that position. I guess he wanted to sort of hide it in the corner there, from what I see, but it looks like Luxury has actually placed his hatchery in the appropriate position, of course, where you can mine minerals optimally. I don't think this will make a huge difference because I do not see this being a very long or drawn out game just because of the way it's going, but this could, actually no, scratch that. It could be a longer game, believe it or not. It could be another one of those epic Zerg versus Zerg games that, of course, are in my list of commented games. Luxury does have a Zergling superiority right now. It looks like about 14 Zerglings to YArnC's probably 10 or so, and both are producing their spires right now. YArnC will probably have a spire a little bit ahead. No, actually, both spires at exactly the same point, so completely a mirror matchup right now, and it looks like speed upgraded Zerglings up for YArnC right now. YArnC's now moving out. If he can attack one of these two expansions, like the corner expansion, he will have a great advantage here. But I don't think either player has spotted the far away expansion of the other player, and looks like he's actually going to check for it, probably knowing that his brother might be going for the strategy. Obviously, because he's gone for the strategy, so his brother must know about it. And it looks like he has found his brother there at the upper right corner. It looks like Luxury is now reacting. Luxury does have more Zerglings than YArnC does in total, and looks like he was trying to pincer YArnC perhaps, but now he's gathered all of his Zerglings in the center here, and I believe he does have superiority because I think he went for a 12 hatchery, whereas YArnC went for a 12 pool, and looks like now the slight difference has basically resulted in more Zerglings for Luxury, and Luxury might be able to win a quick victory here, but looks like two Lings getting into Luxury's expansion there, and probably going to pick off just one drone here. Meanwhile, a big Zergling fight in the middle here. It looks like the Arnc engaged, but looks like YArnC with some poor control here, leaving some Zerglings out of the battle and losing like 4 Zerglings total, and this might make this disparity in Zerglings even more deadly for him, losing 5 Zerglings now. And now it looks like Luxury is actually going towards the lower left base now that he's cornered YArnC in his base. And look at this, he's going to spot the fact that YArnC has gotten his expansion now, and YArnC is unable to defend here. And while Luxury might take the game right here before any Mulisks are out yet, both players going for identical strategy, but with basically slight variation in builds, and YArnC having a little bit poor control of his brother. The first Mulisks are out for YArnC though, but I bet Luxury is going to have his Mulisks out at the same time right now, and he's probably going to be able to beat these Mulisks back, and I don't see how YArnC can recover now that he's lost his expansion, and now more and more Zerglings trying to press up the ramp. Looks like they will get up the ramp. Only 4 Mulisks desperately trying to kill them off. 5 Mulisks up now for YArnC, but Luxury probably has some Scourge and Mulisks coming in, and now Zerglings all amongst Yellow's main here, and Yellow, wow, just in absolutely dire straits. I think it's a good game for him. I don't see how he can possibly come back. Luxury may have produced more Scourge than Zerglings, than Mulisks right now because of the number of Zerglings he's produced, but really, he's done enough damage that right now, YArnC really has to basically kill his brother in order to have a chance here, and I don't think he's going to be able to commit this fratricide today. I think his brother is going to emerge victorious here, killing off his brother. Luxury, of course, needs this win, but so does YArnC. Luxury lost against July Zerg in their first meeting, and I believe Yellow lost against whoever he played in his first meeting. He lost against Rumble, rather, another Zerg versus Zerg. So both are 0-1 right now. The winner will be 1-1, and the loser will be 0-2, and looks like Luxury, unfortunately, is going to have to make his brother 0-2. He's now picking off Mulisks. Scourge have flown in, and it looks like YArnC is not going to come up ahead here. I think Luxury probably has the same number of Mulisks, if not more, and looks like he's microing his Mulisks around 3 Mulisks to 2 here, and I do believe Luxury will win this Mulisk battle, and then the game. And yeah, it looks like YArnC just trying to do a counterattack with just 2 Zerglings here. It's not going to work. He might pick off 1 drone at most. Looks like it does pick off 1 drone and disrupt some mining, but really at 2 bases versus 1, having done basically no damage to his base. It looks like, wow, the Spire even went down there. I guess more Zerglings picked off the Spire, or they already picked up the Spire before, so no new Mulisks will be created for YArnC, and this is GG here. There's absolutely no way for YArnC to come back in this game, and Yellow does GG. So YArnC down 0-2 in his group. Of course, they're in the same group, rather, and Luxury up, or rather tied at 1-1 right now. Absolutely amazing play here. Of course, unfortunate for Luxury, he had to do it to his brother. I don't expect him to be doing any kind of celebration over his twin brother's demise here. It looks like they will be going for a handshake and perhaps a talk about the game. Yeah, it looks like he is going to go to the back of the booth here, and of course they're going to be good mannered to one another. YArnC looking a little unhappy to lose to his brother here. But very close game, and I have to say I'm really amazed by how both of them decided to go for that far hatchery at the corner of the map where the second gas could be found. And I don't think in a Zerg versus Zerg game that is standard at all on this map, and yet both of them went for the same non-standard build and basically had the same builds, just slightly more Zerglings for luxury and better macro, better micro by him led to his victory here. And I don't think he's going to be doing that much of a pose because after all he defeated was his twin brother. It looks like he's just going to get a little peace sign there. But yeah, good game. Hope you guys enjoy this. I should be able to do the rest of the round of 16 day 3. And yeah, in the end of this game, unfortunately, fratricide had to be committed, and only one brother could survive. And at the end, the brother was luxury. Hope you enjoyed, guys. This is Cholera signing off.